Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I'm so excited to be here with you with the new release this month for March. I can't believe I'm saying it's March. It is just a beautiful day here in Upper East Tennessee, and I'm filming this, let's see, on the 5th of March, and this all releases on the 10th, and I think you're really going to love this collection. It is by Paul Antonia. And this is the Copperplate Everyday Sentiment Collection. And I received the Thinking of You and the Hello. These are better press plates, but first I'm going to start with some foiling. I think that came out so pretty. So there's thank you, miss you, thinking of you, hello, congratulations, and happy birthday. So it's a full set. I'll post links below for you to click on. When you do that and place an order, I receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you, and thank you so much for all your support. So let's see, we're going to use the Thinking of You and look at this beautiful, isn't that beautiful? The first thing I thought of when I saw this was foiling. And here is the hello. I love the font on it. Really fun and whimsical. I love the way that it is like a cursive writing. I think that's so pretty. So I'll put the hello to the side, and we're going to use the Thinking of You. I like something big like this, right? I'm going to use also from the Heartfelt collection here, the Heartfelt and Thanks Scallops. I'll use these two dies right here, the larger ones. I use this collection a lot, guys. I use this a lot for background. I think you're gonna, if you don't already have it, which you might already, it would be a good one to add to your stash. This does have a thank you in it, and then some hearts. But I use these scallops a lot. And then I'm going to add in the Carnation from Susan Tierney-Cockburn, and this is from the Arbor Garden collection. Of course, everything's linked below. And that's the greatest thing about dies like this, is that you can add whatever you have around in your craft room to make this look gorgeous. You know, like you could put it in the center, put flowers around it. This is just the first one that I've done with this. I have my glimmer heating up also, but we have to do some die cutting first. So we're just going to have fun today and make this very pretty card. All right, let's go ahead and let's start with some die cutting. Let me bring in my platinum. Right here. And I'm going to back that down just like that. Good. And let's see. I have a base of like a red cardstock that's 5.5 by 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So it opens like this. I like a side fold card. I don't know why. You could do top fold if that's what you like. It fits the same way. Doesn't matter. Whatever that you like. So let's go ahead and cut the white out of the larger die right here. I have the scallop. Like I said, this is one of those collections that is, I call them timeless, because you can add anything that you have already in your craft room and just have a fantastic time with it. So there's our white piece. And let's get the black. And I'll get the smaller scallop right here. Just like that. Not a difficult card at all to put together. Put those up there. And let's see, I have a little piece of green here for my leaves. A few leaves there. We'll cut that out twice. And then a piece of the same color red cardstock that I have on that's on the base. So I want to see. I just used one of each of these. Now you can make your carnation as thick or as thin as you want. I just used one going forward with this card, one of each. I'm going to bring this back just to make sure I get a good cut. And because I'm filming, you know how that goes, right? Let's take that off. And let's get these two little guys off. And then we'll cut 2 more of these. Okay. You know what would look great with this too is our timeless Be Bold Blooms, I think. Everybody likes that set. I think most everybody has it, right? Because, again, that's a timeless set. Just has a lot of flowers in it, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get some gold foil. Let me get my gold here. And I'm going to use my quick trim. My light's already on, but it could stay that way. And sometimes it'll time out if it's been on for a while, which that's a safety feature, right? So let's go ahead and get this cut. Right here. And like I said, these are better press plates. I will better press with it because I do have the better press system. But the minute I saw it, the first thing I thought of was gold foil. So I thought, okay, let me do that first. So I'm just going to cut this back. That gives me a nice slice on my foil. And then I don't like a whole lot of foil to hang off. So I'm going to turn it. Put my quick trim up here. Just like that. Kind of get that right in there. That's perfect. And slice this right here. It's a good way to save foil too. So I have that little piece right here for another project. Put that in my little scrap bucket. And we have now a really nice, perfect piece to foil with. So always remember, foil is pretty side to pretty side. So it's the pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil. Let's look at this thinking of you, okay? Let's look at it this way. See how everything is kind of slanted, all right? So you want to kind of, you want this right here to be straight, okay? And that U right there to be straight. Don't worry about anything else, okay? So I'm saying this needs to be that YO, not the Y, but the OU needs to kind of be straight, and I think we'll have it. Okay, so let's do that. Let me get a piece of Best Ever Craft tape and tape this down. We're going to make a little hinge here. Right there. Get another piece. Just like that. And I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to put my foil, remember, pretty to pretty, pretty side to pretty side. Just like this. To make sure that U right there is straight. The Y, the OU. That's the best I can say it. Okay. I think we're good. I might want to scooch it over just a little bit. Am I moving things? No! Let's scooch it. Yeah. Just want to try to have equal side to side there. Right? Oop, we're going to have to oh my goodness, reposition. We're okay. I like it just like that. Okay. I think I'm just going to use that one piece of tape right there. Okay, now I'm going to put this on my glimmer machine. Now notice I have it on a little bit of an angle, okay? It does foil best like that. Thin shim first, then the spacer pad. This takes about a minute to heat up. Move that aside. When that stops blinking, we'll go ahead and do a little foiling and hope for the best on that. Let's pop these guys out while we're waiting. Today, this morning, I did a bunch of yard work. Well, my grandson was at daycare, and he's still at daycare where I wouldn't be filming. But whew, when you know how that goes when you first start it, it's like, wow, that's a lot of work. I forget, you know, every year I'm like, oh, wow, that was a lot of work, you know. Let's move these aside. This is going to stop blinking in just a minute. But it's coming up on that time of the year. So I like to do yard work in the morning and then craft in the afternoon. And then I go pick him up. So that's my plan for this spring summer season. Now when I roll through, I go slowly. I want that foil to transfer onto that paper. Move some things out of the way here. There we go. Let's see how we did. Now, with the glimmer, you do get a silicone mat and the magnet, and this will pick that up nicely so you don't get burnt. Or, I don't really think it would burn you. Oh my goodness, I think it came out great. Let's see, but it is hot, okay? Oh, it did. It came out wonderfully. Look at that. I just had to foil first. Now, if you think that there's over foiling, I just have like a little paintbrush here, and I use it for nothing else but this. I just kind of go over it like that, and it takes the little pieces off, and it's really perfect. So that's excellent. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Move this down here. And now this negative foil right here, you can always do, you know what, as I'm thinking right here, which is not a good thing, I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, let's go ahead and do the negative foil. Why not? Why not? Because then you have it, you know. Get my solid hot foil plate here. Okay. And let me get a piece of Hammermill. That is the cardstock that I like to foil on, and I get really great results. So that's I like to foil with Hammermill. I'm going to put this right here and pretty side to pretty side of the plate, and then my paper over top. And I'm just going to let this get warm and ready, and then I'll run it through. We're good. Okay, let's work on this. And move that out of the way. I have all the colors of ink from the Better Press collection. I'm excited to foil. I mean, to Better Press and foil. I always get excited to foil. I love to foil. So her flowers, Susan Tierney-Cockburn's flowers, are always very, very realistic. And she has a complete kit on how to, you know, do a lot of these flowers and make them beautiful. I just have the tools that I have here. So I'm just going to kind of take my ball stylus around the back here of these, and then I'm going to take a tweezer of any kind that you have, and I'm going to come on the other side here, and I'm going to pinch it in the center and pinch this up. Pinch it in the center and pinch it up. The ball stylus kind of gives it some little lines in it, like they're the carnation. My light's on over there. And then I'm going to push this here. and let that kind of pick up, just like that. Okay. Oh, I gotta hit my timer. We've got time now. So I do that with these larger ones. I used to use the ball on the back just to give me some lines. And this is just that red cardstock. I'm not using any ink and nothing special. But it really came out pretty along this black cardstock right here with the gold foil. And I'm just going to fold these up. Sometimes she has a fold and a twist, and wow, she is some artist. And like I say, she's the artist, I'm just a crafter. And just push that in the center. Same thing here. So about the yard work, I was just saying, wow, I can feel my hands kind of shaking because I was spraying Roundup, and then I cut a bush down and used the chainsaw and the clippers and everything. So, but I have a lot more to go. But it's the way it is, you know. Once you get it like one way in the spring, then I can go by and mow and, you know, do stuff like that easily, more easily. But this is all the preparation. Okay, so now when I have a solid hot foil plate, I run it through and back, and then back. I do 4 times because I really want the foil to transfer onto the paper. And I've been listing the rectangle solid hot foil from Spellbinders because the Pinkfish Studio one is sold out. Look at how pretty this is. Now I'll keep this and cut this back, and then no waste. And see, that makes the white on top of the gold, where this is the gold on top of the cardstock. Isn't that fun? I love to foil. I'm a foiling nut, okay? So that is life. Slide that off. Now we'll unplug this and move it to the side. I'm running out of room over there on the side. Move that up there. Okay. Okay, so back to our flowers. So I have, as you can see, now look here, I've got, wow, these just popped up. Okay, but when you put them together and glue them, they make a, look at that beautiful carnation coming together. Oh, now the smaller ones, I kind of don't do that on the back. I just take them and I just bend them. That's what I did. But of course, you can get as creative as you want with her flowers. And like I said, this set, this entire collection of all of those wonderful sentiments, you can embellish with so much that's already in your craft stash. I know you have it, and so look for me to be doing a lot with these, especially both of these that they sent me, the Thinking of You and the Hello. I think that they are excellent for everybody. You know, Thinking of You can even be sympathy. There we go. Okay, let's put this little guy together here, and I'll just use some glue. Let's use this glue. And I'll just start to layer these together. I'll take my ball stylus and hold that. And it helps push it down too. And let those petals pop up. It comes together so fast. Love it. And I'm just going to push this down. Wow, I could open the window in here. I have the back door, the screen door open, and the heat off. I'm so happy for it. But we have many winters to go through yet here in Tennessee. we have redbud winter, we have dogwood, and blackberry. So there'll be 3 cold snaps that we're all going to be like, oh my gosh, it's cold, we got to put on a winter coat. But those are 3 definite winters that we go through. And I swear, last year, it didn't get warm till July 4th. We were not swimming until July. Well, my oldest grandson got in the pool because he has to be the first one in. But it was just like 78 degrees. I'm like, that's too cold for me. But yeah, I remember last year I was like, my goodness, I've only gotten 6 weeks out here. So I feel like I'm owed a warm summer. And I love summer. And I love that by the time you see this video, the time will have changed. And I get longer daylight. I function better like that. The other way is like, to me, is like functioning like a vampire. Like, I don't know. I hate when the time changes back. Put that right there. And hold that. I'm going to hold that. Good. Now, to define the inside of this, I just added one of my little, where I've got them around here somewhere, pearls. Doesn't have to be a big one either. Just get like a medium size, or you can use any kind of gem that you want. But it does define that carnation. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay, so let's bring this in and this. And I'm not going to pop any of this up because this flower has so much dimension. So I'm just going to, I'll use this glue. Glue them down. I'll stick that pin in there already. I've learned. Put this right here in the center. I love the way these scallops make everything look. I think it's a fun way to do the outside of a card. And let me get my card base right here. And we'll add this. I'm adding everything flat right now. And then I'll put my flower on it. But like I said, you could just about use anything you have in your craft stash. That got crooked. But I might be committed. No. Okay. Scooch it over just a tad. Okay. And then this here. Nice. I think when I flipped it over, I moved it a little bit. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I love the font. I love the flow of it. I just love it. Let's go ahead and glue this down. Just like that. And now let's put our little bit of greenery on. And it doesn't matter how you do these. It really doesn't. I kind of want them going out like that. I like that. I like that look. The others, I kind of angled them in toward themselves. But these, I'm going to go out. So, you know, like it doesn't, I don't think it matters what goes inside. And then, you know, what is the top and what's the bottom. Just whatever direction that you like. I'm going to overlap it a little bit. Just like that. Do something a little different. Let's do this side. Just like that. And however this comes out is the way it comes out. And this way. And we'll overlap those just a bit. I wanted it to stay on the black. Just like so. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for watching. Here are 2 cards starting the new collection by, let me get his name correct here, Paul Antonio. And this is the Copperplate Everyday Sentiments collection, and they are every day. You know, thinking of you, hello, miss you, congratulations, thank you, and happy birthday. They are very much an everyday collection, and everything is linked below for you guys to order if you love this collection. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.